Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony. And Doris, when you look around the league, there are still a handful of players coming along from off-season injury.
Yeah, and Kev, this is a very tough balance for coaches to have to navigate. You have to protect your guys that have a history of injury, but at the same time, it's eventually go time. We got to win games here.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Outside, the wings are Nembhard and Mathurin. Siakam and Jackson make up the inside pair. And it's Halliburton in at the 1. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Siakam hits them both.
One of the things that we're watching happen with Pascal Siakam is the willingness to accept more and more responsibility, both from a leadership and a productivity standpoint, guys. And it has been something else to watch that growth.
Johnson with a screen on Halliburton. The putback, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Here's Jackson and the dunk by Jackson.
Boy, we have seen Pascal Siakam really elevate his passing skills. What an outstanding distribution right there.
Simons against Halliburton. Pass to Rizichet. Outside Daniel. Shot clock at 6. Johnson surveying the floor. And it's Rizichet missing.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
When it comes to underappreciated players, Doris, in the league, Pascal Siakam comes to mind.
You know, Kev, underrated is a word you have to be careful with because these guys are all NBA players. But Pascal Siakam is always available. He's a two-way force. He can score in many kinds of systems, and he is going to absorb an elite defensive assignment. This guy is so good.
Daniels kicks to Simons. Takes a 3.
Well, you love the footwork and the persistence from Tyrese Halliburton defensively. Great pressure.
Pass to Nembhard. Indiana moving the ball around. Here's Siakam. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Simon. And the slam dunk by Simon.
Speed kills, and Simons has plenty of it.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. I asked him if he's focused on a particular player in the opposing lineup, and Coach stressed the message he delivered to his team about Pascal Siakam. It was simple. Don't bite on his spin move. He doesn't want his guys falling for Siakam's tricks in the low post. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Halliburton against Simon. Inside. And it's Rizichet missing. And so Siakam will bring it up for Indiana. Pass to Mathurin. And he goes in for the dunk.
That's about powerful. Mathurin knows when to score an easy dunk.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Simons kicks to Daniels. Down low. Here's Rizichet. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, Rizichet has decent size, and he uses it well that time to put points on the board.
Outside Jackson. Jackson a screen on Daniels. Back to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Ricochet and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson.
Well, Ricochet does a nice job of drawing the contact on his way up. Now a chance at the line.
Nick Richards, he's checked in for the Hawks. Ricochet's hit them both. Indiana leading by 4. Mathurin passes to Jackson. Jackson setting the pick here for Halliburton. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Obi Toppin's checked in for the Pacers. Simons against Halliburton. Daniels passes to Simons. Shoots over Nembhard. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
You've got to keep track of Simons all over the floor. Give him an inch of space and he'll burn you.
Siakam, right side. Halliburton passes to Nembhard. For 3, Siakam. The rebound by Simons. The Hawks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Johnson with a screen on Mathurin. Simons, the pass to Johnson. Toppin with the steal. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. He drains the quick shot. Siakam's got 6 points.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Halliburton with the steal. Toppin finds Nembhard. And here is Siakam. Halliburton outside. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Hawks making a change here. Bridges checks in. James Wiseman, he's checked in for the Pacers. Neesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. Bridges a screen on Halliburton. And Richards has it in the corner. Outside Daniels. And he drives in.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring. Daniels against Halliburton. Pass to Nembhard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Halliburton against Simon. Outside Daniels. To the inside. Here's Ricochet. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Here's Neesmith. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Pacers lead by 8.
Well, anywhere below the free throw line, Aaron Neesmith is going to knock it in. That's a quality look.
Now, here's Simon. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
On the wing, Hardaway. Covered by Simons. Bucket is good. And it's a 10-point Pacer lead.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Outside Daniels. Back to Simons. And there's slams it right over Toppin.
Oh, boy, Simons, that was nasty.
And Gombo defended by Richards. Ngombo passes to Hardaway. From outside, off the mark. The Hawks trail by 8. 1:16 left in the first quarter. Simons, the pass to Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
You've combined strength, athleticism, unbelievable hops. Miles Bridges, yes, sir.
Pass to Neesmith. And here is Toppin. Still without a basket. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Furphy. Rebound, Atlanta.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Simons against Hardaway. And Simons, here we go.
Oh, crafty play by Simons, working the pick and roll to perfection.
Pacers leading by 4. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Simons against Hardaway. Fires from 18. The shot, no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Pacers out in front, up 4. And the second quarter will be... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Bridges out there with Nick Richards. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Price in at the 3.
Well, the vertical of Obi Toppin on display rises up with ease.
Mitchell against Hardaway. Left side, Price. It's rebounded by Indiana. They've led by as much as 10. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
Yeah, I have to love the aggression right there. He's got the vertical, might as well put it to good use.
And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Here's Mitchell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, Doris, it's an ongoing debate, but some believe that the game is better today than ever before. I think it is. What about you?
Well, Kevin, despite what you might hear from players from prior generations, I 100% agree with you. Each and every year, we seem to be setting a record for the most efficient offenses in the history of the game. The players have never been more skilled. We lean heavily into analytics. It's in a perfect place.
Mitchell finds Price. Here's Mitchell. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Can't connect from short range. Pacers leading by 7. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, if you bump Neesmith, you really better get him because this guy is tough as nails.
Kick by Bridges. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game. Results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Pass to Furphy. Here's Siakam. Two free throws coming up. Up and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Well, with that 6'9" length, right? Siakam uses those long limbs to create contact, get himself some free throws. Nicely done.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. The Pacers making a switch here. Halliburton's checked in. That free throw, no good.
I think the value of Pascal Siakam is the skill set on both ends of the floor. He can play multiple positions either end, and he can lift his team in any number of ways.
Mitchell against Halliburton. Okongwu with a screen on Hardaway. Count that one for Dort.
Well, Lou Dort expanding his skill set, now able to run pick and roll action. Go ahead and dictate some offense, Lou.
Toppin sets a screen for Siakam. Over Okongwu. Siakam misses.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Halliburton against Mitchell. Dort with the ball. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Here's Siakam. Dort grabs the miss.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
Mitchell outside. Bridges a screen on Hardaway. Mitchell passes to Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you love to see that screen and roll executed to perfection. Nice job by Bridges to cut into open space.
Toppin sets a screen for Siakam. Over Okongwu. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 4. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton is so key for this team. He said, quote, "I think the biggest pressure I've ever had in my entire life is from myself. When I'm at my best is when I'm having fun and really competing on a nightly basis. I have to show up every day with a smile on my face and bring my infectious personality." Back to you, Kevin.
He sets the tone. Okay, Allie, thanks. Toppin passes to Neesmith. Indiana moving it around. Hardaway for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds now tonight. Mitchell against Halliburton. It's Dort on the wing. To the paint. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And some changes here for the Pacers. Isaiah Jackson, he's checked in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Neesmith. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Hardaway. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Mathurin, one of those guys who wants to deliver as many blows as he absorbs, draws the foul there.
Atlanta making a switch here. Holes checked in. You know, Doris, Tyrese Halliburton has got to be up there when you think about the top passers in the NBA.
Kev, he's always amongst the league leaders in assists. This guy plays in the perfect system for him. You want to be up-tempo and letting him sort of improvise and master the position. He is brilliant.
Down low, Halliburton puts it in.
Well, you have to understand how to score when you're in the paint and you are 6'5". Tyrese Halliburton, he knows the way.
And it's Mitchell missing. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. They've led by as much as 10. Jackson a screen on Mitchell. Halliburton for 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 5 rebounds tonight, and Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Jalen Johnson's checked in for Bol Bol. Reza Shea is coming in for Price. Tyson Daniels checked in for Dort. And it's Simons in for Mitchell. Neesmith, he's checked in for the Pacers. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Pass to them. Now here's Jackson. Now Halliburton. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Halliburton's got his third basket of the night right there. Okongwu with the screen for Simon. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Halliburton inside the three-point line. That's no good, and he's 3 for 5. The Hawks trail by 8. Now Simons. He's got 8. Outside Daniel. Clock at 6. Now here is Halliburton. 8 points for him. Pass to Nembhard. Rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Simon. Oh, what a jam! Simons!
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Can he get up and finish with power?
Pass to Mathurin. Jackson, a screen on Simon. Now Jackson, covered by Okongwu.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Simons against Jackson. Simons, the pass to Okongwu. Outside Daniel. And a miss there on the triple. Pacers leading by 8. Here's Nembhard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 6 assists here tonight. Okongwu with a screen on Halliburton. Oh, wow!
And this is what Simons does best. Once he catches fire, this guy is a tough one to put out.
Obi Toppin's checked in for Jackson. And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
And finished off by Halliburton.
But we're talking about a guard who's got some bounce. Tyrese Halliburton with the hops.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Here's Halliburton. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
Simons, the pass to Johnson. Count that one. And it's 6 points for Jalen Johnson.
Going in there, and Johnson playing big.
To the left wing, Neesmith finds Nembhard. Mathurin for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Mathurin's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pacers. And it's Simons off the drive.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Tyrese Halliburton has been on display. for Indiana. Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
To me, it starts with their effort. They have to become more active defensively to prevent easy look shot.
Yeah, the only way to...
And now, time. And that is...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. One of the stories here, Anthony Simons getting it done today.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
Here's who Rick Carlisle starting the second half with. In the front court, the forwards, Mathurin and Siakam. At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. And it's Jackson in at the 5, roaming the paint. Nembhard's shot is good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Bull, a screen on Halliburton. Here's Simons. And the slam dunk by Simons.
And that's some serious liftoff from Simons. Wow.
Pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For Indiana, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
When you think of Tyrese Halliburton, it is 2 things: positional size and unbelievable skill.
Halliburton hits them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Simons kicks to Daniels. To the middle, trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And it is so much fun watching these guys just throw it down. Jalen Johnson can do it with the best of them.
Siakam looking around. Pass to Jackson. Kicks it out to Siakam. Rebound by the Hawks. They host the Kings after this game, and that game concludes a 5-game homestand. And here's Daniels. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Simons against Halliburton. And it's Simons missing. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Pacers. Here's Siakam. Halliburton outside. Outside Mathurin. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Crosses over. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Halliburton kicks to Siakam. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the lean, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Bridges, he's checked in for the Hawks. Mitchell comes in for Anthony Simons. Back to Mitchell. Bridges sets the screen for Mitchell. Into the lane. That one good for 2. Mitchell's got 7 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Back to Halliburton. To the inside. Siakam. Rebound, Atlanta.
Boy, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
Inside. It's stolen by Nembhard. Mathurin with the ball. He's picked up by Rizashea. Siakam, that's good.
Man, that is tenacity from Pascal Siakam. He was simply undeterred.
Here's Mitchell. He has 7. Down low. Here's Ricochet.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Halliburton, no good. The Hawks trail by 6. Ricochet with it. He's got 8. Mitchell outside. Fires from deep. Nembhard grabs the board.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Siakam kicks to Halliburton. Outside for Jackson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Mitchell against Halliburton. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Halliburton outside. Halliburton is double. Nembhard the pass to Siakam. And stolen by Daniels. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Bull. Now Daniels. Pass to Bull. Back to Daniels. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
And the shot is good.
Well, this is your 2019 most improved player, and now Siakam trying to become that franchise-level guy, carrying the load tonight.
Hit by Bridges. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Pass to Ricochet. And here is Bridges. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. Second chance shot. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Bull.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Bol Bol. Price comes in for Zachary Ricochet. And it's Dort in for Dyson Daniels. Outside, Dort. And he banks in the layup.
Lou Dort's frame is exactly built for that kind of shot. He is big, strong, and tough, folks.
Doris, in any discussion about Lou Dort, the first topic has got to be his defense.
Kevin, I'm going to be honest. I don't think we talk about him consistently enough as a player who should and could win Defensive Player of the Year. If you are a perimeter shooter or a perimeter scorer, the last guy you want looking opposite you is Lou Dort.
The Hawks trailing. Price outside. Pass to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Toppin finds Halliburton, and the Pacers can't get it to go.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's going to make you pay.
Halliburton against Mitchell. Halliburton on the wing. He's got 14. And just miss after miss right now.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Hardaway against Dort. Hardaway passes to Halliburton. To the paint. And Toppin throws it down.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr., a better playmaker than maybe people think. This guy very good at breaking the defense down.
Over in the corner, Mathurin. Great open look there. Mathurin's got 16 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it. I'll tell you, an underrated thing right there. How effective that screen was. It just creates a lane to the cup.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Hawks lead by 1. And right after this, we'll... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Lou Dort out there with Mitchell. Then there's Price. Then it's Jalen Johnson. And it's Richards in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Hardaway against Mitchell. Outside, Dort. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he opened? Brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long.
You know, Pascal Siakam cooking right now. His focus is there and his game is on point.
Here's Mitchell, and there's the drive. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Siakam outside. Pass to Furphy. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Furphy's got the game tied up here for the Pacers.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Down low. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Siakam. Throws down off the coast-to-coast drive.
Well, you love when Siakam is affecting the game with defensive plays. Anticipation leads to transition.
And it's Mitchell missing. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Hardaway from outside. Rebound Atlanta. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
I'd say he has not been at his best, but they're winning, and that's all that matters.
It's Price on the wing. Kicks it out to Johnson. Toppin with the steal. Johnson inside. Toppin covering.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
Here's Neesmith. Indiana again missing. The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Price. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Nick Richards. Jackson Hayes comes in for Jalen Johnson. And it's Simons in for Mitchell. And Indiana with the change here, too. Halliburton's checked in. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there. Now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Hawks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Okongwu with a screen on Halliburton. Simons against Halliburton. Oh, what a jam! Simons!
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Siakam against Okongwu. Neesmith, the pass to Hardaway. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Andrew Nembhard checked in for Hardaway. Back to Simons. 6 to shoot. Hayes with the screen for Simon. Free throw line jump shot. And off the front iron. And in it goes. Simons has got 4 points this quarter.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Nembhard against Simon. To the middle. Here's Neesmith. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, Aaron Neesmith has the kind of frame where if he gets that defender off balance, he's going to draw contact. That's a great play by the young man.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Rizichet, he's checked in for Price. And the Pacers also making a change. Jackson, he's checked in for Toppin. Simons against Halliburton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
And on the court, Simons is like a lightning bolt of energy. He hustles hard and just puts in the sweat to outwork the other team.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Indiana. And Simons drops them both. Pacers trail by 4. Mathurin throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one. I'm Simon. Daniels, he's checked in for the Hawks. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Atlanta.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
I think tonight has also, guys, been about the lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in-between game right, there's plenty of value in it.
The shot by Nembhard and nobody around. The shot's good on the assist by Siakam. Siakam's got 4 assists now tonight. Halliburton against Simon. Pass to Rizichet. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer, Daniels. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Siakam's got 5 rebounds tonight. Jackson setting the pick here for Siakam. Halliburton, no good. The Hawks have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Now, here's Simons. Pass to Okongwu. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. From the arc. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Siakam. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
This is what makes Siakam special, right? The big man that can put it on the deck and get past you. What a pretty dribble drive.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. For the Hawks, Bull. He's checked in for Okongwu, and Jalen Johnson subbed in for Jackson Hayes. Bull, a screen on Halliburton. And Simons, here we go. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And Mathurin has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Siakam. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. And now a 4-point Pacer lead.
Boy, from a young age, Pascal Siakam never shied away from the big moments.
Stolen by Nembhard. Halliburton with it, and Simons picks him up defensively. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And they've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Now Halliburton. Here's Nembhard. Mathurin. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
You can see why Mathurin was a top 10 pick, right? When this young man gets going, he is very difficult to stop.
Bull setting the pick for Simon. 6 on the shot clock. Daniels fires. Let's lose a 3. Siakam with the rebound.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Halliburton.
And you have to be more careful with the basketball. These are possessions that you don't get back.
The Hawks trail by 6. Simons with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam.
And whatever this team needs, Johnson is willing and able to provide.
Daniels against Halliburton. Halliburton is double. Jackson. He's off from 3. And Simons has got the ball here for Atlanta. Stolen by Jackson. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Mathurin trained from outside.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And developed into such a good scorer, D has to pay close attention to Simons.
And Simons drops them both.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Siakam fires. Cleared away by Bull. A big-time possession here.
Yeah, and their hearts must be going 100 miles an hour right now.
Bull, a screen on Nembhard. Outside Simons. Clock at 6. Here's Bull. It's good.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
That shuts down any idea of a comeback. That is big time under pressure.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 5. And what's their best move at this point?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
So it's Indiana picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances. Chances, Greg.
Pascal.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that's going to do it tonight.